Welcome everyone. Today I am sharing a highly requested video with you, and that is what is in my handbag. Now it's not so much about what is in my handbag as it is about what's in my handbag organizer. Now let me explain. We have two different types of women that have two different types of handbag systems. And you know, everything in my life is a system, including my handbag, yes. It is just the way that I am wired. So we have those ladies that really never change handbags. They don't have an evening bag. They don't switch into a handbag according to their outfit. Then we have another type of lady who does switch her handbag according to what she is wearing. If she's going out in the evening, she won't even take her typical handbag. She will take an evening bag. Now, neither are wrong. In fact, both ways are right. It really just depends on what serves you. The reason that I love the handbag organizer is because I can pull my handbag organizer out from one bag and drop it into the next bag. But I also think the handbag organizer is fantastic to have for that person that does not switch out their handbags. So the handbag organizer has a purpose for both types of ladies. Now let me also share that I do always have a handbag, and generally it is a tote style handbag that is pretty big. The reason for that is sometimes I may have to take a business component with me, like my MacBook, my laptop, and that will fit perfectly in here. So generally, this bag is ready to go. Sometimes it may be a different bag. Today's video is really not about the bags, so we're not going to get too hung up on that. But there is a certain style of handbag or tote that you are going to need to be able to utilize your handbag organizer. If you look inside this tote, you will see my handbag organizer is in there. You will also see a couple other things as well. You will see here that sometimes I take my sunglass case out as well as my gloves, and I may insert my lip pouch because it fits in there perfectly. And again, this is where I used to keep my wallet when I carried a little bit bigger wallet. Now I am wearing winter white, and today I am going to be sporting a winter white handbag. I don't know if I am going to go with this one or if I am going to switch to a smaller evening bag because I will be going out in the evening. But what I want to share is that when you are shopping for your handbag, it's very important that if you want to use a handbag organizer like the one that I am showing, you have a center opening that's rather large like this one. Now the handbag organizer is going to be a little bit tight inside this bag, as you can see, but this handbag is not that large. It just is a little bit tighter squeeze in there, but it still works. But you can see that it does fit in here, and I can access everything. What is so great is everything is upright, so you can get to whatever you need. What you want to steer clear of is a handbag that has the center divider like this black handbag here, because this bag is not going to accommodate the handbag organizer. So again, if you want to use the handbag organizer, you have to make sure it has the center opening. That is my preference. I really just use this bag if I need a little larger evening bag. But again, I work in systems, so the handbag organizer is not the only thing that sometimes goes in my handbag. And we will talk about all of the different components that interchange into my handbag depending on what I need. For example, if I am going to be gone all day and it is a day that I have makeup on, then I am going to take my large tote. A lot of times I will even take my work bag with me, and I will link the video where I share my work bag and what's in it. But along with my handbag organizer, I'm also going to have my cosmetic pouch and my lip pouch with me. Now, if I am going to be going out into the evening, or I am going to be going into a restaurant and I don't want to take my large tote, I may carry a smaller bag with me. That may seem like a lot for some people, but it really just, it works for me, and it's all about what works for you. For example, If I had a job where I worked outside of the home like many of you do, I would carry that tote. My handbag organizer would be in it, my touch-up cosmetic case, as well as my touch-up lip case. They're all just gonna go with me. That's how I operate, because I'm someone who, if I need something, I want it right there at my fingertips. So again, I gauge what goes with me according to how long I'm going to be out of the home and whether I have makeup on. If I go to Rejuve Ave Skin Spa to get my hydrofacial, I don't need to take these with me, but generally I will have my handbag organizer. So now that you kind of understand my system and what you need if you do want to utilize a handbag organizer, let's dive into what I keep in my handbag organizer. We will also tackle what's in my cosmetic pouch and what's in my lip pouch as well, because these are things that are always on me. I don't ever empty these bags. I also don't ever empty my handbag organizer. There are several different options when it comes to the handbag organizer. I will have this exact one linked. It also comes in other colors and prints in the inside, but there are also other handbag organizers that I will have linked as well. As you can see, there's a couple little handles here. That is so you can lift it out of one bag and you can drop it into another bag. I am actually on, I believe, my third handbag organizer because it does get beat up because it's always being used. That shows you how much I love this. It's actually one of my favorite gifts that I've ever gotten because it's the most practical and it's something that is used daily. So we are going to go through everything in my handbag organizer. In the center part of the organizer, which is the largest part, I used to carry my wallet, but I have since downsized and I no longer carry a large wallet. Now I pretty much work out of card cases because I don't need all of my extra cards and I don't carry a lot of cash on me. So in the center part right now, because it's winter, I have my everyday gloves. These are just the ones that are go-to because they're fingerless. I also have some sunglasses. As you can see, the center part is now bare. There's a lot of side pockets, and when you click on the link to view the handbag organizer, you will see all of the options that you have with this. I have two side compartments here, and in those, on this side, I have some Travel Elnett Satin Extra Strong Hold Hairspray. I also have a couple of little perfumes. This one is Commodity Book, and we have another one here. This one is Victor and Ralph Flower Bomb. I also have a foldable teasing brush. So I use a teasing brush every day to style my hair, and I do like to keep one on hand if I need to give myself a tease or smooth out any flyaways. This does the trick and it's perfect because it folds. And let me just share, if you have a lot of things in those sides, you can unzip this and unsnap it and make it expand larger. I don't need to. Now on the other side here, we have some hand sanitizer spray. One of my favorite pens, either the Zebra or the Pilot, and I only like blue. I know most people like black. I'm a blue ink girl. This one is the Zebra 1.0. That is the type of ballpoint that I like. We also have a tampon and we have some hand lotion. This is the Hands of Hope by Philosophy in green tea and avocado. I have gotten away from carrying my L'Occitane I have gotten away from carrying my L'Occitane hand lotion. The reason for that is it has a screw off cap. I can't do that anymore. I'm constantly dropping it. So I needed to go to a hand lotion where you can just pop open and pop it closed, and it's not two components. That is much easier for me. The other thing that I have in this section is a cuticle oil. This is the OPI Avoplex Cuticle Oil to Go. Now let me also share everything that I'm sharing with you that's in my handbag organizer or anything else will be linked. I also have a Kate Spade pen here. So we have a Kate Spade and we also have the Zebra pen. Everything I'm sharing too is always in here. It never gets taken out. So we're just, but I'm organized. So you're not gonna see receipts and wrappers and stuff like that. I'm just not that girl. This is how it is, but it's always this way because I'm just kind of a neat and clean, organized person. Now on the sides of the opening are two on one side and two on the other side of smaller pouches. And those are where I carry things like my card case. I have a card case here that's a little bit larger, and I have a smaller one here. This one here is by Kurt Geiger. This one has my Target Red card. It has my Sam's Club card, my Ulta Points card, and my Sephora card because I don't need those all the time. My Saint Laurent card case here has my ID, my debit card, my family debit card. I see a $20 bill in there, my business cards, and this one also has a zipper pouch right there, and there's some more cash in there. So I have a few bills that I carry on me, but I don't really carry a lot of cash because I pretty much work off of debit. But it's nice to have both of these because they do slide down in this part, where with my Kate Spade, my normal wallet, I had to put that in the center part, and I really prefer being able to put my sunglasses in there as well as my gloves. On the other side where those two pockets are, I have my case with my colors in it. I did a video a while back. It's a highly watched video, and I actually have some digestive enzyme and blood sugar support in here. If I'm eating out, I always take those, which I will make sure I link those. But yeah, I am a winter. I had my colors done many years ago. I talk about this in a video. I will share that. But I carry this on me because if I'm shopping, I have it. And I don't really need to because I'm pretty fluent in what my colors are that suit me the best, but it's always in here. I don't think I don't think of taking it out. On the other side, I have some Boscia blotting linens. I'm never without these. And I also have a very old Estee Lauder little mirror if I'm going to apply makeup or lip product. What I like about this is it will also sit on something if I needed it to. So that one's always in there. It's always been a favorite. There's a couple long zipper areas on the sides where you could easily put cash in. If I do need to carry extra cash, I will generally put it in there. That's also where you can put receipts. One side just happens to be empty. Let's see what's on the other side. And we have a thong panty liner, and it looks like that is it. Now on the outside of the handbag organizer, you have a little bit larger pouch here that will hold things like your Boscia blotting linens. It will also hold a card case, not the long one, but the more shorter one would fit in there. As you can see, I could go like that, but if you wanted to put your longer one in, you could always slide it in there. Maybe I should put it in the other way, like that. So there's room. So I guess that one does fit, just so that you can see. But again, when you click on the link, you will be able to see more of the sizes. On this side, you have two pockets, and let's see what we have. We have some lens cleaning wipes. I use these every single day at some point to wash my phone. I usually also carry a little cleanse wipe or cloth somewhere. It's probably in one of my things, but I always have the wipes as well. We have a panty liner. So that is everything that is in my handbag organizer. Again, it always stays this way. If I use something, for example, if I use a tampon, I'm that person that remembers to put a tampon in there. I'm very good about that. It really is just how you're wired. I'm really organized in my mind very naturally. If you're not organized though, the handbag organizer really is a big step into getting more organized. So I think it's a great thing to pick up this time of the year, right before Christmas, going into the new year, when a lot of us do want to step up our organization game. And sometimes our organization needs to be in what we're doing on the daily. And our handbag is really important, especially if you are someone that works outside the home, you have kids. When I had small children, believe me, there were other things that was in here as well. So you just accommodate to what you need. Now, next up, we have my Cosmetic Case. I love this. I'm not a big logo person, meaning I wouldn't carry a Louis Vuitton handbag because it's just too logo-ish, if that's a word, which it's not. It's just not me, but I love luxury brands that are kind of discreet or not really putting it out there. So I love this. This has been such a great structured bag. I have an old video sharing what I keep in here, and I'm sure it's pretty much the same, but let's take a look at what is inside here. Before moving on to the cosmetic pouch, I also would have my little keychain, but my husband has my car today, so I don't have that. But my little keychain has my name on it. It's just a little leather unit or whatever from Etsy, and I will have those linked as well. So let's look at what is in my cosmetic pouch that I touch up with. We have some more Boscia blotting linens, which I wouldn't be surprised if I could use one right now. Watch this. When you produce as much oil as I do, yeah, you, such is life. All right, we also have a NARS translucent light reflecting setting powder pressed. I've used this for years, love it. We also have a Shade and Light contour and highlight palette by Kat Von D. Been loving this. It's a little bit smaller than my Smashbox one. Still love my Smashbox. It's actually with my everyday cosmetics. I just don't travel with it. I now choose to travel with this one. I keep this little brush in my cosmetic pouch at all times to just brighten up the under eye area, or if you get any fallout. I don't tend to have any trouble with fallout because I do my eye makeup before my face makeup pretty much every single day. But let's say some mascara flakes or something fall, I like to be able to touch up that area, and you can really see in natural light when you're having that issue. So this has been great for traveling. And then again, this brush comes with the Smashbox palette. It's just whenever I go through one of them, I always keep my brushes, so I have a whole bunch of those. And then I have another small brush just in case I need to add some more contour somewhere on my face. Again, when you're in natural light, you'll notice that. I also have a Nivea Milk and Honey lip balm. We have my, this is the NYX Faux Blacks in Burnt Sienna. I only use this, or I always have it on me, but if I rim my lower waterline, this is my touch-up one, so I would have one with my normal cosmetics. I also have my Essence Long Lasting Eye Pencil in Black Fever. This is for the upper waterline. I always use this. It's also something I like to touch up with. And then I also have the Rimmel Scandalize Kohl Kajal or whatever nude liner. This is great to brighten up that inner waterline. I'll probably want to put some of that on today because we want to brighten up and make our eyes look larger. So those are the products that are always with me in my little touch-up case. And then in my little lip cosmetic case here, which is smaller, I like to keep lips separate. There is a small little pouch. This one is no longer available, but I do see that I have a little cloth for cleaning my phone, and then I also have another lens wipe to wash my phone or sunglasses. I'm like a hound on those. Now inside here, I'm not going to go over the lip product that I'm wearing today. Really what I keep in here is my everyday lip products, but today I'm not wearing like an everyday lip, so I did throw in the lip pencil and the lipstick that I'm wearing today. I will have both of these linked with my outfit and beauty details. Everything else that is inside my lip case is always on me. Now let me share that I carry a concealer. This is for the lip area only. This has been great. It's the Bare Minerals concealer in medium 2. Great color for my skin, and I use this little brush right here to, it's just got the perfect type of brush if you need to touch up. Now, if I'm wearing more of an everyday lip or a nude lip, you wouldn't think I would have to touch up, but sometimes if we eat something or we drink, something may get smudged, and this is so perfect to cover that up. Also, if you do get a flake of something and you wipe it off and it leaves a mark, this is perfect to touch up. So it's not what you would use for under eye concealing. This is the color of my skin. And you'll probably, I mean, there's probably lip color in there because it's used for touching up my lips. I mean, you can totally see this has gotten some major love. Then I have my lip pencils in there that are more like my everyday. I have Palladio Rose. I have the Huda Beauty in Mousse. I have the Huda Beauty in Trophy Wife. I also have my Real Techniques retractable lip pencil or lip brush, which today, hopefully it has red on it. So I use that to touch up, and then I always have some type of everyday gloss in there. I don't even know what this one is. It's some sample that was sent to me. So those items are always on me. Now again, if I'm going to go with a different lip like I did today, I will throw in the pencil and the lip product. And when going with a bold lip or a red lip, you always want to make sure you have that concealer on you. Very important. And you'd be amazed even what your blotting sheets can do to help clean up some areas as well without having to use a tissue. The other thing that is always on me, of course, is my phone. I can't be without it. And I'll have this particular case linked. I also do change my phone case once in a while according to what I'm wearing. I'm very glammed up tonight because it's just a few days before Christmas and I am going out tonight. So again, I don't know if I will be taking this bag or if I will be doing more of an evening bag. It just depends on how much I want to take with me, but I do have a couple different phone cases that I will interchange. I have an everyday black one that has my name on it, but that is always good to go as well. And that actually does slide in your handbag organizer if you need it to. So that is everything. Again, I'm not gonna get hung up on the handbags because that's really not the purpose of today's video. Today's video is really about the handbag organizer, what I carry in mine. You have to figure out what it is that you need on a daily when it comes to your cosmetic bags, your lip bag if you need one, and your handbag organizer. We all have different needs. Oh, you know, I have tissues somewhere. Where are tissues? That is real on this long side. Okay, so I'm like, some things I know that I always have on me. So I have tissues on me, and actually, to be honest with you, I don't generally carry my lip care in my cosmetic pouch. It's normally in my handbag organizer. So sometimes things get moved around even with someone who's relatively organized. But yes, again, I will have a few handbags linked for examples of kind of what design you need if you want to use the handbag organizer. Everything that I shared with you today will also be linked. I'll see if I can find this case on one of those sites like The Real. This is just a smaller version. I like to keep my lips in a little bit smaller pouch. And again, I move things around according to what I need at the moment. When I leave my home tonight, I am going to want my handbag organizer and I am going to want these with me, but I don't necessarily need to take everything into the restaurant with me. So what I will do is right before going into the restaurant or while we're en route, I will put what necessities I need to go into my evening bag. I'm not going to need my sunglasses, my gloves, and all those good things. So always figure out what you need at the time and make it work. All right, hope it was informative. And before I leave you, let me just say have a wonderful, very, very Merry Christmas, which is in just a couple days, and I will see you back the end of the week with December empties. So look for that to come later this week. All right, thanks for joining me. Take care.